Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to work with Microsoft SQL Server temp tables. My name is Wally. I am a SQL Server DBA with over 25 years of experience in Microsoft SQL Server and other types of RDBMS. You may contact me in one or more ways as shown below. I'm also the founder of Data Group of PBSoft since 2013, instructor, writer, and IT consultant since the late 90s with a growing customer base. Now, let's go see that example. I have created the create temp table logic, which is basically composed of 7 steps. I'm going to outline them one by one. Number 1, there are 2 types of temp tables, local and global. The local is available only to the current session. The current session is basically the window that you open on your SMS or the connection you do by other methods. The global is available to all sessions within the instance, regardless of DB context. There is a catch on that. I'm going to explain that in a moment. 2, you can create temp tables anywhere, regardless of which DB is being used at the moment. 3, temp tables are stored on the 10DB database. 4, lifespan. Local and global temp tables are dropped with the session, that is, the creating session. Global temp tables can exist on any new session as long as the originating session is still open. 5, local temp tables always start with one single pound sign. 6, global temp tables always start with 2 pound signs. And 7, in some cases and under 10DB that says that objects, the tables may include several underscores and a random small hex address type of code in the end to guarantee uniqueness. I'm going to show that in a moment too. Now I'm going to show you how to create a local temp table. I have these quick steps here, and basically what I do is that I drop any existing table. This basically does not exist, so this is okay. This is just a precaution. This line here creates the local table, the local temp table, which I named local temp. Has one column and its type is int. I'm going to insert some values 1 through 6, and I'm going to see what's inside the table. I'm going to run this in one single step. And there it is. These are the contents of my local temp table. Now I'm going to show you with a global temp table. Same process. I dropped in case I have an existing one. I create the table, one column, the type is int. I insert the values 7 through 12, and I see the contents of the table. Let's do this in a single step. As you can see right here, these are the contents of my global temp table. Now, let's see something else. If I wanted to verify the contents of both tables, I can do a select on each one of them. I can do so, and there you got the results. The local and the global one. This is fine because I'm on the session that created both tables. But if I were in another session, like this one here, and I try to do a query to the local table, local temp table in this case, I will get an error message. But if I do a select statement on the global temp table, I will get the results. That's, like I mentioned before, for 2 reasons. Number 1, the session that created the table is still open. And number 2, the global can be executed or called from another session, and it's going to be fine. Now, if I want to list all of my temp tables, I just have to query the temp DB that sees that object. Now, I'm going to show you how to do that in a moment. I'm going to execute this code, and there are my temp tables. As you can see, just like I mentioned before, sometimes SQL will add good amount of underscores and some numeric or hexadecimal values in the end, a portion of them at least. This is where we can see the creation date of the tables, modified date, and the object ID. Now, this all the tables here They have been created by SQL Server itself to do some internal stuff. But these are the two tables that I just created now. If you have any questions regarding this code, or you want to leave a comment, please do so. And you can send me an email as well, and we'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching.